She's so cute.
Oh, she's really pretty.
She's really pretty.
She's really pretty.
다음에 또 봐요.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Sorry to stop you, but you're like glistening.
I'm actually kind of emotional with that scene. I actually, when I was watching last night, maybe it was like because I was watching at 1 o'clock in the morning. Back me up here.
I've never seen you tear up for anything.
Welcome back to the episode of
Hey,
J-Bro and Esther.
Sim.
Esther SIM card.
Sim
Card.
card.
That's our nickname for her. Esther, Singles Inferno. Have you seen it?
Yes, my guilty pleasure right now.
Oh, it's a lot of people's.
I heard it's the hottest thing of 2022.
Just in case you haven't seen, Singles Inferno involves 12 random contestants located
Who
in
are all
Korea.
hot.
They're all,
Yeah.
yeah. The catch is that they don't know each other's age, they don't know one another's profession. They're on an island where all they could do is interact with one another. Can they find love after 7 days?
On this particular episode, we're going to talk about what makes the contestants attractive
Or not?
or not. Yeah.
Oh, juicy.
There are some questions that we got from our viewers. People are invested in the show. There are a lot of questions here. Many are asking what makes Chia so attractive.
Should we react to some clips? I found a clip of her in the pool with the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Steamy.
I think it was this one.
So this is early on in the show. She chooses this guy named Shiun
아니에요.
to go to paradise with for one night.
만약에 새로운 사람이
She looks like a sexy K-pop star.
그냥 너무 멋있어.
Sexy and cute. Same.
Sexy and cute.
Yeah.
난 살면서도 지금 같은 감정을 느껴본 것도 처음인데 그 이상이 또 있을까? 네.
집에 가기 싫겠다.
He's like almost like hypnotized.
Yes,
Oh, that's
that's
a
exactly
perfect
right.
word.
That's exactly right. dude.
Yes.
Literally, I don't even know anything
She
about
has
their
him
relationship.
wrapped around her little finger. She
Yeah,
really
you
does.
nailed it. Hypnotized.
But in that scene, she barely said anything. But he was just like completely like head over heels over her.
She didn't say anything, but she also said so much, you know? It's like,
What did she say?
What she does really well, not only in this instance, she doesn't say many words, but each comment implies so much more. She talks a lot about future that has the guy thinking not only about what they had or what
Yeah.
they have, is what they might have in the future.
Oh, together.
Yeah. So she hints a lot.
난
She doesn't
남자친구한테
directly say anything that's like
아무도 몰라.
100% committing, but it's like enough for the guy to wonder if they are.
Oh.
yeah.
So that aura just keeps him thinking and thinking, and then she just keeps running in their mind.
Wait, I'm curious who you guys think is the most attractive. Girl and guy.
I was hoping that Yewon would get more screen time.
Oh, me too. She's my favorite.
She gets along so well with the girls, and this is a personality that I think a lot of guys find very attractive.
Was it this
Right.
one?
Yes.
She's so cute.
Oh, she's really pretty.
She's really pretty.
She's really pretty.
그래 안 그래도 나 물놀이를 엄청 좋아하신다면서요?
Okay, so this is her meeting the new guy.
진짜요?
저 옛날 어릴 때는 수영 선수 잠시 했었어가지고 물에 완전 환장을 하는데 그래서 진짜 얘기해보고 싶었어요. 저 물놀이 다 좋아해요. 물에서
She's like a little kid. She's so
cute.
excited.
The way she talks is cute. She's a little satori too.
특히나.
저는
부산.
프리다이빙
나 근데 그건 안 해봤어. 해보고 싶었는데.
이랑 웨이크 서핑 같은 거
그건 너무 좋아요.
많은 사람을 만나
알지? 그니까 저는 또 호캉스 물놀이도 좋아하거든요. 참고하세요.
Oh, she's like really into him.
잘 바꿔줄게요.
눈이 엄청 크네요
제가요?
네.
눈?
눈동자 그런 건가?
Oh,
어릴 때 이렇게
you know what that means?
He's
What does that
staring into her eyes.
Oh, when you dilate it means you're attracted.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, is that what he meant? by that?
yeah.
그 뭐지?
예원 씨, 소연 언니가 시간 초과됐다고 이제 바톤
아
터치해야
벌써?
돼.
나 안 되는데. 아니 덜 꼬셨다고. 다음에 또 봐요.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Oh, yeah, she's very open. Yeah.
She's so cute.
She's cute
Personality.
and sexy. I actually like her better than.
I think so too.
She's like someone I would want to be friends with.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah, like
me
I want to
too.
hang out with her.
Just from
Yeah.
that like 5-second interaction, like she talked a lot. She was very bubbly.
Yeah.
You know what she didn't do? She was like really bubbly and smiling. She kind of gave away her entire feelings about the guy.
Yeah.
Where she kind of smirks, and she sometimes like looks up like give that like a what is it called?
Wow,
Like
you
cat eye?
noticed all of those little
Cat
things.
eye?
Yeah, you have a good eye. Caught all of that in literally like 2 minutes.
Like I said, those subtle things are what makes guys like chase
Subconsciously.
subconsciously.
Do you like that? Do you like stuff like that?
I noticed that,
Uh-huh.
and I'm sure like my carnal instincts would be like, ooh, like I'm gonna have a second look about like those interactions, those moments. They're subtle.
I think because you're so aware of those though, it'll have a little bit less of effect on you.
Yeah,
But for the average Joe,
yeah,
he won't even realize what's happening.
yeah.
Right.
Like the
yeah.
hypnosis. I don't think you get hypnotized. I think you just be like, oh, I know what you're doing. Oh, okay, Zia.
Yeah, because if you guys were on that island, would you have gone for Yeon?
I would have.
Me too.
Really?
Me too.
Oh.
She has the best personality in this, from that interaction.
Another thing is though, I think these guys in particular, like high testosterone, high competitive personality.
Yeah.
Part of the reason that they all went for Chia, I think, was that like
Oh,
such high demand,
the scarcity factor, right?
high demand, high value.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's
Yeah.
part of it.
Like in a group of lions, you're always competing to get the best meat.
I don't know. Okay, I got it. Because we're in an island.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Well, for someone who didn't watch the show,
Yeah.
pretty like
Impressed.
yeah.
It's because John, we sat down for like 2 hours talking about the show.
No, but still, you picked up on a lot of cues.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your favorite pick? Guy.
Out of the guys. Oof, it's hard. I kind of like the new guy.
Oh, everybody likes the new
Ooh.
guy. All
Yeah.
the girls like. Is it because he's hot?
He's sexy.
I think physically he's not my number one choice.
Who's your number one physically?
Probably Hyunjung. Physically,
Very handsome face and a jack body.
I
He's
mean,
a trainer, right? He's a trainer.
yeah, but like I think Hyunsung, it's kind of like the what you said. It has the 반전 매력, where it's like he looked really tough and like namja, but then he starts talking and he's very like cute and kind of shy, you know. So it's like endearing.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. I saw like very clips of him. A lot of 매력.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He does
Like
Very
playful,
charming.
but very gentlemanly.
exactly, and he doesn't give me bad vibes
Clearly, see that the guy's definitely popular. He
Yeah,
probably has tons of girls chasing him,
for sure.
but he doesn't behave like a dick or like a
Yeah,
player.
yeah, like he knows he's hot, but he doesn't show that he knows. You know, like,
A lot of people are asking about persistence/loyalty versus just being stubborn about rejection. As a guy, when I saw Taehoon approaching the same girl, rejection after rejection, I wanted to shake it. I'm like, dude, stop, bro. You're making her uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Take a freaking hint.
Yeah.
Yet, he persevered, and the outcome was good. Therefore, now he's getting a lot of applause
I see.
for being persistent. In real life, does that happen?
I personally don't know. I've never had that happen to me or to any of my friends, so I don't know. But I was watching this with my boyfriend actually, and he actually convinced me that I should respect him because he kept saying, you know, like persistence works.
But what's the likelihood though of the persistence actually working?
Like if you rejected a guy
Yeah.
and it kept on coming back to you, do you think that you could have a change of heart? That's what I want to know.
Well, if he looked like Seung,
But
I mean, but she wasn't attracted to him.
Right.
She said that.
really?
Yeah. If he was that adamant about it, I think I would maybe eventually give him a chance. Like go on one date so that I can say that I at least tried to get to know this guy. Because what if this guy's really great? You know, I would have never known.
so you admire the persistence in him?
Like you would overlook like the awkwardness and the weirdness of your initial impression to take a leap of faith.
I would respect the persistence. I'm like, okay, you must, if you really like me, fine, let's go, you know?
I see.
But like, I think the issue that I had with Taehoon specifically during the show is that it seemed more of an ego thing at first, you know? Like, his ego was so hurt, he didn't want to take no for an answer. And that's what rubbed me the
I
wrong
see.
way. Yeah.
I see.
But then I think he kind of showed towards the end that it wasn't that. So I was like, okay, you know, he's not so bad.
His sincerity was to a fault for most of the show. And then I think why people started to, and Jiyeon too,
Yeah.
started to see it as a positive
yeah.
was that he is just in fact 100% transparent.
Yeah.
Just, I don't think he filters.
But another thing that I noticed about him was that he was very self-aware about his tendencies of being like so kind of obsessive to that level.
You saw it at the end.
Yeah.
This was actually the most memorable scene, I thought.
That conversation between them, yeah.
나도 편하진 않았어.
그랬을 것 같아.
나 진짜
진짜로?
안 편했어.
아 진짜 그랬을 것 같아. 그래서 지금 좀 그렇네. 너무 마음 쓰지 마. 진짜 힘들었겠네.
아니야 나보다 더 힘들어.
아 난 이런 거 난 즐겨서 괜찮아. 난 이러려고 내가
It's a man. That's a manly comment.
여기에 오기로 나도 마음 먹었고 와가지고 충실하게 하고 있는 거니까.
지금 너무
근데-
미안해서 약간 울것 같아.
어? 왜 울어? 와 시원하. 야.
I'll explain the context to you.
너무 창피해.
아니야 괜찮아. 괜찮아.
To give you some context on that scene, so he'd been chasing her the whole show, right? He uses his basically his chance to go to paradise.
Yeah.
The girl has no say in this, by the way, to go with Jiyeon.
Uh-huh.
And this was at a point where people were like, "Bro, give up." Yet he still
Yeah.
went for her.
Yeah. And they had a terrible date.
No. Actually, on the contrary, I think this is where Sehun, his biggest charm, is actually that he's very empathetic.
Yeah.
He's very understanding. And she is crying. Why? Because he validated her feelings.
I see.
And statistically, he got rejected the most. He didn't even get to go to paradise until like the last day. And the fact that he's playing it off, he doesn't talk about his problems. He's trying to actually make her feel better.
I see.
So that, even from a guy's perspective, I was like, dang, okay, this guy is he's a good guy. And if there's like one thing that not that I watched the show to like learn things, but I actually ended up learning like
Wait,
more
what did
about
you
like
learn?
dynamics beyond the superficial things about like how to like play game and whatnot. I think the reason that this scene touched so many people is that in a relationship, you have your own sets of problems, and you're always trying to obtain your objectives. But then when you take a second to actually prioritize or consider 배려 the other person, it's like, oh my god, like he has the ability to do that. That's so charming to me, and I
I
think that's
see.
why he won so many people over.
Oh wow.
That's how he won her over, Yeah.
Sorry to stop you, but you're like glistening.
Oh, I actually got emotional with that scene. I when I was watching last night, maybe it was like 'cause I was watching at 1 o'clock in the morning. Back me up here.
I've never seen you tear up or anything.
No, it's such a touching moment. I thought.
I mean, Jiyeon in that scene too, though, it helped me understand how she felt, and I actually related to a lot of what she felt too, because she's so right. Like when he was very persistent about his feelings for her, everyone was asking, just give him a chance, just give him a chance. I'm sure she would be like, oh, like just leave me alone, guys, like let me deal with it, So it's like I kind of get why she kind of rejected him. Maybe it really didn't have that much to do with like him. She was just like, guys, like back off, like let me do this. Because like I'm kind of like that too, where if someone tells me to do something, I don't want to do it anymore.
I see.
That's interesting, actually.
It's like the reverse psychology.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, I
don't
see.
chase
I
after
see.
bad boys, but you do.
Yeah.
Oh, what was surprising actually? Anything
Yeah.
surprising about the show?
It's a Korean show, but for being a Korean show, I was surprised that they let them like sleep in the same bed.
Oh wait, did they really sleep in the same bed?
They
There
were-
was a scene, where they did
Yeah, these are
let them.
spoilers though. So I don't wanna talk
Oh,
about it.
I
Yeah.
see. Another thing I was gonna say, this show is very PG compared to like
Oh, yeah.
other American shows.
Compared to Western shows.
Yeah.
Do you think that makes this show actually more appealing? Because it's not sexual.
Yeah.
Well, it's sexy, but it's not sexual.
Sexy.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I think it's more approachable for like the average person.
Yeah.
Especially for women. I think guys are more into like the
Show me the good stuff.
Show me like the like bounce moments.
The what?
Oh, okay,
The
alright.
what?
No, this is like in America. There's a lot of reality
Bounce
shows.
about-
They literally people are.
There's another boomer moment from I haven't heard that since like fourth grade, but okay.
No, but you know what I'm talking about. Like they actually show people in bed doing stuff. like,
Right.
In these shows.
That's part of the spice of it.
Yeah, but here they don't even hold hands.
True, not till the very end.
This has been a life-changing experience. Thank you, Singles Inferno. Now I know what to say and what not to say, and look good.
And look good.
Yeah.
That's a huge takeaway, man.
Yeah.
After seeing this, I was like, damn, I hit the gym more.
Yeah.
I like that.
New Year's goal.
He's healthy.
That was a lot.
That was fun though.
There was a lot of testosterone and estrogen.
Yeah. Esther, thanks for dropping by, giving your insight as a composed, mature 언니. I mean,
Questionable.
Bro, we're 아저씨 because
just trying to act young. For more on Esther's content, check out our YouTube channel, also her podcast. We'll see you on next episode.
Until then, J bro.